Folks, welcome back to episode 2 of the White Glove Show. Thank you for joining me again. The links to all the social medias are on your screen right now. We're going to get right into spinning the wheel and opening packs. So let's go ahead and spin that wheel. And it is... just about. Nope. We're looking at some... We got some Marvel superheroes that are on their way to the table. Alrighty. There we are. Let's open them up. Get in the frame here. Name scientists. One of the more commons of this set. Defeat. Destroy target creature. 3 plus black. Might be a little much for them. Rapid Rescue. Mill 2 cards. You may put a permanent card from among the mill cards in your hand. You gain 2 life for 1 green. That's not bad at all. Futurist Forge. Gunland Warrior. Hitting our uncommons here. Oh wow, World War Hulk. That's pretty neat. Saga card. And there's our foil uncommon Killmonger. And then a villain token. Not a bad pack in all reality. Let me know in the comments what you thought of that pack, what you think of the Marvel superheroes Magic the Gathering set. Has some controversy, a little bit of the Marvel fatigue going on, but the cards seem to be pretty potent, which is not bad if you're building out there for aggro. Alrighty, let's get to the spinner wheel and take a look at our next pack. Alrighty, what do we think? Is it going to be a Marvel? No. Foundations. MTG Foundations. Not a bad set either. Oh. Alrighty. We got some MTG Foundations going on. Pack ripped a little already. I'll go ahead and cut around the meat. MTG Foundations. Giant Growth. Always a fun instant. Erudite Wizard. Great word, Erudite. I'll tell you that right now. I've got the, I would say the coolest card from last episode on the profile wheel. Shieldred's Edict, which is a very neat art card. Here, parent, for your rabbit decks out there. Wary Thespian for your cat decks. Well-mannered librarian. Offer, you can't refuse to counter target non-creature spell. Its controller creates 2 treasure tokens. Something. For 1 blue, not bad. Not bad. Alrighty, there's our rare Slag Storm. Not a bad card. Not a bad rare. Then our common foil, Cackling Prowler. Let's see what we ended off here with. A land. And then a art card there. Alrighty. Not a bad pack either. Alright, let's just keep it on moving. Next pack. See what it is. Looking like some Gundam Dual Impact. Alrighty. We'll go ahead and get that all ready to be profiled here on the show. Snip there, and we're free. Gundam Dual Impact. More. Not bad. Marasai. Gundam Age 1. Barbados 3rd form. Barza, all-important mobile suit in Zeta Gundam, one of the greatest Gundam series out there. Zeta Gundam. Graves. Ooh, Decisive Last Resort. Hollow rare there. And a Gundam Chimeras. And a resource card. Not bad. Not bad at all. Think we might put that Decisive Last Resort on the profile wheel here. I love how the holo works with the X in the screen there. So we'll go ahead and get on over to that wheel. See if I can do this swap with some accuracy. Nope, fumbled it. Fumbled it big time. We'll try again here. Alright, that's stuck. That's stuck. Gather up our cards here. And we'll move swiftly on. We are going to hit the spinner wheel again. Let's see what we can get. Alright, what do we think it is? It's probably going to be some magic. Edge of Eternities? I'll go with it. Edge of Eternities. As I said before, Edge of Eternities, one of my more favorite magic because of the artwork Absolutely gorgeous. I would consider it up there with Thunder Junction or any of the collector boosters. Alrighty, let's give her a rip. Actually, instead of giving it a rip, instead of ripping packs, should be calling it snipping packs. You know, in the comments if that's what we should call it, or we should never speak of that again. One of the two. Jellyfish Warrior. It's an interesting way to get your blue deck going. Drix Wizard for you wizard deck people. Landseeker. Fungus Beast. A lot of green in this pack. Close Encounter instant. As an additional cost to cast a spell, choose a creature you control or a warped creature card you own. Exile, Close Encounter deals damage equal to the power of chosen creature. Okay. For a 2-mana, that wasn't bad. Hyper High Hilderblade. Interesting. Like a Navigator. There's the spacecraft we were talking about from last episode in the Edge of Eternity series, kind of introduces a vehicle type. Loading Zone. That, of course, is a modifying mechanic to the spacecraft mechanic as well. And our common foil in the pack. And then standard mountain land. And a lander token. All in all, not a bad pack. I like it. I'm not sure if I would put either our rare or our foil in for what's on the spinner wheel right now, though. So we'll bundle the cards up and go from there. And head on back to the wheel. What do we got for the wheel this time? Another Marvel superheroes. All right. Again, Marvel superheroes, one of the newest Magic sets out there. Has some pretty good cards, I won't lie to you. And we're opening. We're going. Visions of Villainy. Instant. This spell costs 1 less to cast if you control a villain. If you got a villain deck going, draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. Sounds like a typical black deck in Magic. Having a little trouble, but sorcery, instant. Machinesmith Automaton. 2/2 for 3 trample. Whenever another artifact you control enters, put a +1/+1 on this creature. That's not bad. That'd go pretty nifty in a red deck. Ooh, Full Art Hulk Smash. Not bad. That's a pretty neat card. That one might make it to the display wheel. Reach. Whenever 1 or more tokens you control enters, you may draw a card. That's interesting. If you're building out, then Might not be a bad card to throw in that deck. Ooh, Avengers Towerland. Not bad. We got another uncommon here. Wonder Man. Ooh, Ironheart Clever Champion. That is a full art as well. Rare. That's pretty neat. That one might go on the display wheel. Rare foil, Absorbing Man. Basic land token. I think we've got a new display wheel card here. Can I do it fast and good? As much as you could hope. Alrighty, what do we think about the pack? I thought it was a great pack. I got a display card out of it. Should we consult the wheel one last time? Let's go for it. What are we going to get? Will it be a third superhero? Oh, right into Thunder Junction. I'm all for that. Again, another one of my favorite Magic sets for the artwork. What are your favorite Magic sets, artwork-wise? I've already said many times that Thunder Junction and Edge of Eternities are mine, but are you an OG Magic person? Are you, like, you know, original booster guy, or are you one of the more recent high fantasy Modern Horizons type? Let me know. Might tell me what to look for to open up in the future. Putting out the rares to the back here so I can police the poll better here. Requisition Raid, Sorcery, Spree. Choose one or more additional costs. Looks like it's a 1+1 for destroy target artifact, destroy target enchantment, 1/1 count. That's not a bad sorcery. That's pretty neat, actually. Shackle Slinger. And we're going to hit some... We're doing the uncommons, and we're going to hit some commons before we hit the... whatever goodies they have at the end of the pack for us here. Instant put +1/+1 counter on target creature, gains lifelink and indestructible until end of turn. The lifelink part's a very interesting part of that card. Rover, Grizzly, Steer Clear. So you get a token here. Again, very cool artwork with this set. Copy. Braided Bluffs. It's a neat land. Uncommon. We got a foil uncommon. Binding Negotiation. Target opponent reveals their hand. You may choose a non-land card from it. If you do, they discard it. Otherwise, you may put a face-up exiled card they own in their graveyard. Oh, these are the cards, Prosperity postcards that I was talking about that I absolutely love out of this set. It gives it that old school, you know, Sergio Leone style look to the cards, which I think is amazing artwork. And our last one, oh, that's a solid mythic right there. Jace Reawakened. Planeswalker card. You can't cast this spell your first, second, or third turn of the game. That's an interesting caveat, but looks like an interesting Planewalker nonetheless. So we'll go ahead and set that aside. I think that was a great pack. We got the Prosperity postcard, which is going up on the display wheel. Sorry, Ironheart, short-lived, but that's a great artwork. The Thunder Junction artwork is the best. With that being said, again, social media is right there. If you wouldn't mind heading over to them, give them a follow, a like, a subscribe, a share, whatever you choose to do. That would be much appreciated. And we'll see you soon for the next episode of The White Glove Show.